This is going to be free tarot reading questions. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and intuitive coach for the last 6 years. If you're curious on how I became a reader, ooh, okay, they're flipped around. Happens often. Go check out my other playlists. We're just going to wait for people to enter the room. See what the traffic is like today. We do have a couple of moderators, and if I see you here consistently, I might make you a moderator. How long has it been since we did a free questions? It's been over a week, right? Almost 2 weeks. I found a card from this deck over on the side of my desk. Guess what card it was? Aylin E9W. Yes, you may. Welcome in. What is your question? Traffic might be slow today, so get it in while you can. What is the general energy about my next relationship? Let's see. Show me Aylin E9W. I'm alone for 2 years. What is the general energy for this person's next relationship? 777 might be significant. You might meet them in the summer. I am getting like a lot of birds and flowers, so maybe between spring and summer, you'll get synchronicities about this person. I'm tired, I have to wait. Gosh, yeah, don't get me started. Success. Yeah. Looks like your next one will be a successful one. It's exciting. It might be a night owl, like, I see you guys staying up late together. Like if you've had aggressive partners in the past, that won't be what this person is like at all. Hello, welcome in. I am well, thank you. Could even be, could it be possible that you know this person already? You could have had an ending with them, and it could have had to do with like stability and money. Here's the thing that I feel like a lot of people don't talk about enough on like how sometimes men and how they react when their money's not right, or when they're afraid of their security and financial standing. It could be like an inner stability even, but this is very, very common. And most women would not even know that's what's going on, but sometimes that be it. Oh, really? Hi, Feria. Yes, you may ask. What is your question? Feria. Is Feria in the room? You're welcome. You'll have to keep me posted as this transpires. Nafi vlog? Nafi vlog? Nafisa? Nafaja? Oh. Show me, when will this person get pregnant? Could be, you could either get pregnated in Pisces season, or they could be born in Pisces season. Could be either or, depending what timeline you end up. If you don't already have kids, this person will have a sibling, unless you already have one. Because I see siblings. Please double tap to like the video. Helps boost the algorithm. The School of Flourishing. I would like to know how now will affect my life in the next 6 months. Well, I mean, you'd have to be specific on like what exactly, but show me the next 6 months for this person. I don't understand that question, Devins. I would like to know the next 6 months for the School of Flourishing. Getting into alignment, allowing, more receiving kind of energy, which is lovely, lovely. You have an opportunity for like some kind of meetup, and this could be like in the winter or something, but you might also miss it or not take it. Not sure. Interesting. What could I look for in direction right now? I thought that's why people get tarot readings. What does Devins need to know exactly? Since we're having a hard time with framing this question. You're welcome. What does Devins need to know? Trust. It's very simple. I like that card. It's actually the first time I've seen this. Rest. Get undomesticated even. Felt like that was very straightforward for you, right? Rest, trust, faith. I know that's like really easy to say if you're someone that has a dysregulated nervous system. I talk about that a lot with coaching. Hello, Nicole Davis, 2475. Welcome in. Welcome to the tribe. Please double tap to like the video. Helps boost the algorithm and get it to people where it needs to go. Hello, first time. What is common, good or bad? What do you mean? What is common? Sanja V7P. As Aries man, I have communication with honest person towards me. Thanks. Devins, you're welcome. Sanja. Show me Sanja and this Aries person. They are, but there's also a question of how honest they are with themselves. They also have like a manipulative mother or some kind of, if it's not a mother, could be like a baby mama thing. Nicole Davis, I'm just saying in general what is coming, whether it's good or bad. I would just take out completely half of that sentence, Nicole Davis. I wrote a post on this about how to frame your tarot reading questions. I actually might put this on my website as well and post it every so often, just so that we can teach you guys how to make the most out of your tarot readings, to be honest. But these are free questions, so I don't mind taking the time out to kind of like work with it with you guys. Especially if you guys are out there booking personal readings with online people and YouTubers. I bet that you guys are wasting so much money just like not asking the right way. You know what I'm saying? I want to help y'all. Oh, speaking of which, on my community page, I posted our recent launch. It's actually Miriam's product. And you guys know that I'm a diehard for her astrology formulas. If you guys are interested in any kind of twin flame love questions, she also has the single questions just for a singular person use. And she explains all of that. I'm not in a position right now to market it, but I'm going to eventually. I've just been kind of talking about it a lot. Because I've been watching her make this, and just out of nowhere, she's like, I had this thing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, do it. So, you know, honestly, what her formulas does, it answers a lot of questions that you guys would ask during tarot readings, which would probably save you guys a lot of money. You always have your free will in what you do with this information, I guess you could say, but I'd say it's pretty straightforward. How did you learn tarot? I know you speak about being an intuitive coach. Had you before to influence what? Yeah, if you're curious on how I became a tarot reader, go ahead and check out my other videos and playlists because I talk about that there. And also on Patreon a lot. You're welcome. Yes. Are those Yu-Gi-Oh cards? No, but that would be fun to do. Who are we on? What? Oh, okay. We were talking about framing questions, right? Sanja, thank you, like, subscriber. Oh, yeah. Welcome. I made a lot of life changes in the last 5 years, and there's just been a long period on what hard to frame. It is. And so that's why on my website I have like different options, because sometimes people like to ramble it out. And you're welcome to put notes like before you book a personal reading if you want to. You don't have to, but you can. My friend says if we have some negative energy, like if somebody made a dark magic, the tarot reading cannot tell the truth. What do you think about that? Well, obviously, I do not think that's true. Otherwise, I would not be here doing this for you. I'm not about the dark magic, but yes, on my like about me videos, I talk about like my journey with that because I grew up Catholic. And if you know anything about Catholicism, I'd say they're not pro tarot, most of them. Let's get to Nicole Davis. How do the next 3 months look? That's a pretty general, easy question. It's not wrong, not right, but it's not like an in-depth. King of Meals. It can be, though. 7 of Meals. Be careful of any kind of overindulgence, like if you like to binge eat or anything. Making smart decisions and money. I'm getting a lot of yang energy. You have an opportunity for a glow up with your finances. That's nice. Maybe even through manager, supervisor, coworker, someone in a higher position. It might come with a loss, but I think it's supposed to happen that way. Is it a good idea for me to start therapy now? You don't need a tarot reading for that, do you? I'd say that question alone is probably maybe, yeah. Don't let me dictate that for you. I mean, I guess cards can show, like, recommendations. Do we want to see just, like, what they would say? What's making me doubt it is I actually started figuring out how to lift my energy up and rewrite my limiting beliefs and stuff. Then today, this woman was all like, but you are a victim. That is hard. And, you know, when we go through grief in life and we're healing trauma, I think it comes in waves. You know, there's some days where I'm comfortable saying that I'm a victim, and there's other days where I'm not. And I'm like empowered and whatever. But the point is, that choice is kind of up to you, and no one else can tell that for you. I would say, I don't know how new this person is in your life or how well they know you, but, you know, no one else can tell you where you're at in your journey or tell you how you feel. Therapy is very expensive. I've been in and out of therapy for so many years. I have so many stories. One day I'll share that. But truly astrology and like going down the spiritual route has been healing me. Like, yes, therapy was helpful, yes, but I don't really feel like it got me where I needed to go. I'm not saying like it's bad or anything. I'm just saying like I think throughout time you might need one and sometimes you might not, and you might need something else. You know? Kind of like gosh, there's so many like memes and sayings about this, but like Jim Carrey was someone that quoted this a lot. Like, if you're not focusing on your basic needs, how can you say that, like, how would you frame that? Most people in life, they find themselves in a depression or not doing well in life because something in their life is not balanced and they're not focused on the basics. And so coaching and mentorship, we focus on those kind of things a lot because it puts you in a King of Pentacles frequency. Does that make sense? That's actually the point of therapy. Yeah, to heal, obviously, on a psychological level, but not always spiritual. I found with therapy, I got stuck in a lot of psychological loops trying to understand narcissists and manipulators, when really A lot of therapists made so much money out of me just because I did not take myself out of a cycle. And the only thing that did take myself out of a fucking cycle was astrology, was tarot, was psychics and mentors. So it really just depends where you're at in life. It's not good or bad. It also depends on what kind of therapist you get. I've heard horrible stories. I've had bad therapists. I've had good therapists. I've had therapists that have changed my life. There's like, I mean, yeah, there's so many stories I could share, but right now is not the time. But I don't feel comfortable asking those kind of questions with tarot. We could see like what your guides would say. Like sometimes you can see if a doctor or even an attorney or anything certification and legal comes up, which I do see here for you. P.S. Do you think religion can help as well as spirituality? I see it can, and it just depends on the person, and it depends on the religion. Now I'm in my negative mindset? Well, don't doubt it. I say try it, see how it feels, and then, you know. Astrology is patterns, actually. Correction. So while we're having this discussion on this topic, does anybody have an actual question for free tarot readings? I actually didn't see yours, Gloria. Do you see my job moving me from cashier to the tortilla position? What is this? Tell me more. Sorry, I'm like looking through the comments. Or anything other than the position you hate being cashier. Will Gloria get promoted? King of Pleasures. That's always a good card to get at the bottom of the deck. The Hierophant. You're actually being called to somewhere else. I would look at other jobs and positions, actually. So no, not a different position, a whole new job is in the works for you. Will my ex-fiance reach out to me? Scott 647. 1 second. You'll have to circle back around if you get lost. You're welcome, Gloria. Hopefully soon. It's gonna happen regardless. It's gonna put you into alignment. Check back in, because I don't think you're gonna love the way it happens, and it might be slightly unexpected. Show me. Will the ex-fiance reach out to Linda? Yes. Yes. Scott. Will I interview with Citibank job offer? Show me Scott. Will they interview with Citibank? What's gonna happen there? Mackie Kin. You're welcome. No. Sorry, I'm trying not to leave you just there. Huh, okay. You're full of worries, and that's part of your problem. Okay. Reroute. Here I am, gonna coach you in real lifetime. So there's something about your moon sign, Scott. I don't know if you know anything about astrology, but not everybody that reads tarot knows astrology, or like they'll know their zodiac sign, but that's as far as it goes. If I were you, I would look into your birth chart and do like a free online generator. They have many. And look at your moon sign, because I think you might get some answers there where you're kind of like sabotaging your work and your manifestations. I don't think you think that this job is like what you want, but it's not. You also might have a hard time like feeling out intuitively like what your emotions are telling you, like what you feel is right for you, and you look at things from like more of like a logical and numbers perspective, which I can understand, except we're in Pluto and Aquarius and we're shifting away from that. And so a lot of people are kind of going through major changes when it comes to, well, it depends where it sits in your chart, but I would say a lot of the people that find me, it can be like house and career is pretty common in some form. Like you might even want to branch out to some different ideas from what you're applying to, if that makes sense. There's something about working with other people or not working for other people. So I don't know if that's like a hybrid to remote situation. Something like that. That is a pretty cool deck aesthetic. Thank you. Jack Wilkinson, 6803. Hi, will my twin flame reach out soon? You applied for both hybrid and remote? Oh, that's funny. I'll continue looking. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, don't overthink it too much. Don't get stuck on one. I would like do the best of your time just filtering through and get like very intentional with your manifestations. I also saw that, I don't know if you know this about yourself, but you're actually a very strong manifester. You just need to tweak it a little bit. And I don't know if you, personally for me, and I think for like a lot of people out there, your emotions can change while the moon moves, which can also impact your manifestations. So if you're not careful, and if you're someone that like overthinks and ruminates a lot, you'll let that like pull you. So for me, I have that, and that's why I use like very specific tools and methods to like keep me on the other side of that. Especially right now with Jupiter, because anything Jupiter touches, it expands. I'm open to new techniques. What tools? I think meditation is great. Especially if you're someone that works with technology a lot or is online a lot. You'll kind of want to detox, right? Will my twin flame reach out soon? Jack Wilkinson. Oh my gosh. You know how twin flames go. They always got lots to say in the readings. I'm just like, can you just give it to me straight? Oh my gosh. They're making their way towards you. Let's just say that. They're going through a loss, but they will communicate soon. Ay, Dios mío. No, you might have to pop it in again. It's kind of whoever I see if it gets too crowded and our moderators are busy. I just so happen to have time today. How does family member Mia see me? Show me video. How does this family member feel about them? The Tower. They think that you get in the way of a male or a father figure, and you cause separation or cause misinformation. And if it's not that, they might be the one causing misinformation. This person could be a karmic to you, actually, from a past life. Also, I don't know, like, yeah, be careful of family gossip. Weird, weird, weird energy. Getting out of that. You're welcome, Jack Wilkinson, 6803. Maria B8M1I. Hi, I'm wondering what will my next job be or like. Thank you. Is it? I didn't like it. I would definitely keep your boundaries up. There's books on that too, and I've read it a few times, and I still cry about it. It's so hard. It's so hard. Especially if you have a very big enmeshed family. What will Maria's next job be like? Show me Maria's next job. Oh. Maria, you have an issue with overgiving, so you will once again be learning a lesson of overgiving at a job and then feeling depleted to the point of either leaving or losing the job. So if this is a pattern for you, I would get very clear about what you want because you can have it. You might be avoiding something. You could also have a saboteur around you that doesn't want you to work or doesn't want you to get as far as you think. Let's just say that. I'm sorry. Didn't love that message. But that was your warning, I guess. That was a heads up. So a little coach tip for your manifestations. Journaling is great. Write down your manifestations. Vision boards, yeah, they're really cool. But I think writing is really important. And there's a whole science between putting something on paper and your thoughts and it being real. Even with like witch magic, if you're into that, we write things, we burn things. It's a whole thing. Do that. You're welcome. Can I ask if I am in a good position when it comes to this? Well, that's why I recommended the boundaries thing, because there's only so much in your control and all you can control is in your lane. So you can I guess, reposition yourself based on how you're feeling and honor that, but that's all you can really do. It sucks when it's a family member. I have that. I'm the scapegoat and the black sheep, so very often am I the truth teller in situations, and so much so that like I don't want to be at the birthday parties and the gatherings because like I don't feel authentic and genuine. And yet all these fake people want to hang out, eat food and open presents, whatever for the pictures and the Instagram and the Facebook. And I'm just like, cool. Good for you. While you go back home and you all talk shit about each other and are all miserable, right? So, the Dr. Henry Cloud, he has a few different, I think he has a whole series on boundaries, even with family members, but there's like one singular book that just says boundaries. That's a really good book. Sarah Sullivan, 4960. What's coming towards me? So show me Sarah Sullivan. Say that 5 times fast. Sarah Sullivan, Sarah Sullivan, Sarah Sullivan. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, communication in reverse. Thank you so much. Yeah, my sister is toxic. Oh no. I'm so curious. You know, you would be perfect for Miriam's scan. If you go to the community page and go to that post, because it mentions your sister being like a karmic. And so you might want to do like a little past life regression scan on you and your sister and see what that's about, because that sounds like that's the rest of your life, right? You kind of want to know what you're dealing with. I love past life regression. I feel like I hit a whole new level of healing when I started doing that. Sasha Sullivan. Okay, what's coming towards you? You might have issues with the father, communication with the father. If this is not like a baby's dad, this could be a family member. So a lot of changes in the home. I would look at your Gemini placement, Sasha, because apparently you have this pattern in your life too, and it affects your sun, child, and home. And you might see it pop up again every Mercury retrograde, which really sucks because that's every season. I feel for you because I'm a significant mercurial placement, very Virgo and Gemini. So that fucking sucks. And so I do have heavy karma every fucking Mercury retrograde season. I just like can't catch a break. And I'm heavily like Saturn ruled. And so this is why I'm a really good coach and mentor. Because I've done it all. My soul has done it all. I've learned so many lessons just from failing, you guys. And that's why like I can usually pivot people in their blind spots. And so like I don't like generic tarot readings. Like I just like it's not motivating for me to jump on a live and do that. For me, it's to get you guys aligned on your purpose and like, you know, get yourself in a higher frequency, because in the end it raises collective consciousness, and we all need that right now. We all need that right now. We need to raise the vibe and the frequency. Brandon was born during a retrograde. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's so funny. I think I was too. And like an important person in my life has also popped up around the time. That's so weird. So yeah, those transits are kind of important. My daughter's dad, I would assume if they brought that up, yes. I was like, place yourself on either or. Interesting. About 40 minutes in. I don't even have a full charge, you guys, but Okay. Well, I think I have other things to do. But thank you guys for joining. If you're interested in these lives, subscribe please and keep your notifications on. Otherwise, we do occasionally do all signs readings. We do intuitive painting channeling, which is really fun. Those are posted at random, and we also do what else? The all signs, the channeling, and what do we do? Oh, we do the shorts. You know what I haven't done in a while is the about your ex videos. But everything is moving around, so don't get stuck on one idea. Let's just say that. Right now, I think the main thing is Miriam's astrology scans. Go check those out, and we will post more information about that as we get it. But until next time.